Hello everyone, I hope you're having a great day today. Merciless Vaughn here with another Bleach Brave Souls video, and in this one we have another limit breaker quest for the month of October. So yeah, we're just going to go ahead, take a look at the stages, see what some of the best characters are to clear those stages. Hopefully you enjoy. If you do, leave a like. If you're new to the channel or you have been here for a while, please consider subscribing and help me get to 450 subscribers. Now with all that said, let's go ahead and get started. So this limit breaker quest starts today at the 11th, and it lasts all the way until the 21st. So you have about 10 days to do it. Usually you have about a couple of weeks to do it, but this one is only a couple days shorter. Let's go ahead and take a look here. Okay, so for the first slot here, we have heart attribute × 2, range attack damage × 2, killer effect ×4, and the burn status element is going to be human enemies in here. Technique attribute damage × 2, melee attack damage × 2, killer effect ×5, and the free status element here, and it's going to be a rankers. And for the last one, just mind attribute damage × 2, weaken status element, and soul reapers. So these appear to be the stage rules. We can go ahead and take a look at some of the characters that can help you clear these stages. Alright, so for the first slot, I think this is probably going to be the best in one. Have the new 1000-year Blood War Biafia here. His soul trait is the strongest at recharge time -14%. He is a ranged unit with an EX move. He has paralysis and weakening on all of his attacks. So he is going to be kind of the best unit here since he does have all of the bonus damages set here for him. Sprinter +2, have a 20% at full stamina only, increase strong attack damage by 40%. 60% berserker, he's immune to all status elements, so you don't have to worry about the status elements that's on the ground. Frenzy +2, bombardment, he does have the increased status element chance against humans, and increased soul reaper damage to status element affected enemies 30%. Weaken defense, sharpshooter, and the status element spiritual pressure boost here. So yeah, as you can see here, he is a heart unit with the human killer plus, so that's going to be even helpful against the human enemies in here. Ranged unit, and yeah, the increased status element chance is always good, and status element spiritual pressure boost paired alongside the increased status chance is always good as well. And his soul bomb will be hitting hard with the weakened defense and bombardment as well. So yeah, probably the best unit you can use for that. Another unit you can use is the 9th anniversary 1000-year Blood War Soifon here. She's not a heart unit, unfortunately, but she does have the human killer plus skill as well as the Biafia strong attack recharge time -14%. She's a melee unit, but so you won't get that bonus range damage, unfortunately. She also does have an EX move as well. I don't think I mentioned that the Biafia has an EX move, but yeah, he has one. His EX move gives him a barrier, and hers is just kind of like a straightforward line lunge attack, something like that. She does have the enemies defeated gimmick here. You can see the bonuses that you get for defeating the certain number of enemies required to obtain those bonuses. At full stamina only, she does reduce her strong attack cooldowns by 60%. Berserker and Devastation are both at 60%. She has a base full stamina damage boost of 20%, which is great. You can get over 100% with the right links. Frenzy +2, increased status element chance against humans, which is great. Enhancer booster and the status element spiritual pressure boost here. So yeah, if you don't have the Biafia, you can use this Soifon here. The only thing is you won't be getting any of the like bonus damage. Yeah, she's not a ranged unit, and she's not a heart unit either, which is unfortunate. Another unit that you can use is this Kiryu here. She has the same soul trait as the other two previous units. She just has the human killer, it's not human killer plus. She is a ranged unit with paralysis, and she does have a heal on her SA2. That heal will be very handy, especially when she has the medic skill as well. Berserker 60%, Devastation 40%, Havoc 20%, Frenzy +2, damage to paralyzed enemies 40%, Enhancer, Sharpshooter, Booster, and the status element spiritual pressure boost as well. So if you don't have the Biafia and you want to use this Kiryu, if you have her, if you don't really want to use the Soifon or you don't have the Soifon, just have those bonus range damage, and since she is actually a heart unit, she'll have the type advantage as well. So this is a good option you can use for this first slot. Another viable option I think is this old Kira here. He has this old trait of damage to drained enemies plus 35%. He also has a chance to dodge human damage 50%, which is great. He has a flat 20% full stamina damage boost in his NA skills, and at full stamina only, he does increase his strong attack damage by 40%. And since he does have drain, you know, staying at full stamina will be pretty easy, I do say. His Berserker is a bit low at 40%. His Devastation is 40% as well. He does have the reduced strong attack cooldown 12%. His Frenzy is only at +1, unfortunately, but he does have the increased status summon chance against mind attribute enemies. He increases his damage and status summon affected enemies 40% here, and he does have Sharpshooter. So yeah, I think this is still a pretty good option to use. I mean, dodging the human enemies damage, you know, just half the time is definitely great. And with the flat full stamina damage boost right here, I do think the one in his NA skills is calculated differently when it's outside of it. I don't think this full stamina will be added on to like the character links that you can get. But besides that, yeah, I think this is a pretty good option. Alright, so for the second slot stages, we have the Bombietta here. She has a Soul Trader strong attack recharge time minus 14%. She's a melee unit, so you will get the bonus melee damage. She does have the enemies defeated gimmick, which basically is going to increases the party's killer effect by 20%, which is going to be very, very good. I'm pretty sure that's going to scale really well with the human killer plus skills unit, and just any killer plus skill really. She is immune to the freeze status helmet, havoc 20%. Let's see here, Berserker is at 40%, devastation 60. She gets frenzy +2 except in some quest types, and guild plus she gets frenzy +3. And oh yeah, it looks like she's a guild plus unit, but outside of guild plus she'll still work very well. She does have the status helmet 80% skill right here. Marauder long stride, increased status helmet chance against our rankers. Yeah, even though she's a guild quest unit, she'll still have frenzy +2 and frenzy +2, you know, just pretty much the standard nowadays. But yeah, I think this is a pretty good option you can use. So another character you can use is this 1000-year Blood War Rangeku. She has a Soul Trader strong attack recharge, strong attack damage inflicted at full stamina 40%. Let's see here. She's a ranged unit, so you won't get the bonus melee damage. Unfortunately, she does have the enemies defeated gimmick. You can just pretty much see you get a bunch of full stamina damage boost here with the certain number of enemies defeated. She does recover stamina in between stages, which is good. This will help her get her full stamina bonuses back if you do take a hit. Devastation 40%. It doesn't look like she has a Berserker, which is unfortunate. I think why are we releasing units that aren't getting Berserker? I don't get it. But anyways, yeah, strong attack cooldown 12%. Full stamina only increase strong attack damage 40%. Havoc 20%. Frenzy +2. Increase damage to status summon affected enemies 40%. Weaken defense long stride guard break plus hit hidden enemies in the status summon spiritual pressure boost. Well, yeah, you won't get the bonus melee damage. She also doesn't. I mean, she does have this source of healing, which is great. So just don't take too many hits, and you will get these full stamina bonus abilities pretty much up almost all the time. So if you're careful with this unit, yeah, she'll be a pretty good option. And here you have the old but reliable 1000-year Blood War Eisen from the 7th anniversary. Soul trait, normal attack damage plus 20%. Yeah, this unit is definitely aging out, but a ranged NAD unit with the barrier and boost as his SA2 is just, with the gauge, is just honestly too good. We need more units like this. I don't know why they haven't released more units like this. But yeah, his gauge effect gives him 100% bruiser and damage taken decrease minus 15%. Let's see here, yeah. Strong attack recharge 30% when his gauge is activated. He has a 60% Berserker. Flurry is only at +1, like I said, really old unit. Increased status summon chance against speed attribute enemies. Enhancer, poise, multi-barrier +2. Guard break plus hit hidden enemies, and these status element attack boost plus 80%. If I'm not mistaken, there's only 2 units in the entire game that have this skill. This Eisen and the Cacao Society Okira, I think. But yeah. So this is definitely a rare unit. He doesn't have the he's not a melee unit, so obviously you won't get the bonus melee damage, but I still think he's a very, very good unit you can use for that second slot. And so for the last stages, you just kind of need a Mind Soul Reaper killer unit. Doesn't matter if they're melee or range, but an option you can use is this Momo here. Soul trait is hard drop, will drop plus 30%. Like I said, range or melee, doesn't matter. She does have a boost on her SA2, and she also does have a chance to dodge Soul Reaper attacks. Berserker is at 60%. She's immune to status limits, so you really don't have to worry about that. Frenzy is only at +1. Increased damage to enemies not affected by an element 100%, which is, pretty great skill. Enhancer, guard break, booster. Yeah, she's practically going to be a support unit if you do want to bring this unit, but there are better options that you can use besides this Momo. And one of those better options is the 8th anniversary White here. I've done plenty videos on this unit. He's still very, very good. He's still top 5 in my opinion in the game. Well, maybe top 10, maybe he's like the 6th best unit in the game. But anyways, yeah, 2 killers, but the one that you'll need to worry about is Soul Reaper, obviously. Soul trait, strong tire, recharge time -12%. Melee unit, last radiant drain on all of his attacks. He's immune to all status limits, which is great. He does have Sprinter +3, which is cool. He increases Mind attribute character movement speed 30%, which is, he'll be moving 30% faster. Havoc 20%, Frenzy +2, Bombardment, increased status limit chance against heart attribute enemies. He also increases the Mind character attribute special move damage 30%, so he'll be moving 30% faster, and his Soul Bomb will be doing 30% more damage on top of the Bombardment. So yeah, definitely a hard-hitting Soul Bomb here, as well as having damage to his status element 60 for lacerated, 40% for drained, weakened defense, and the status element spiritual pressure boost 80%. Yeah, definitely still one of the best units in the game, and definitely probably the best option you can use for these last stages here. But you also have the 7th anniversary Ichigo here, 2 killers, but the one you'll worry about is Soul Reaper, obviously. Strong tire, recharge time -14% is his soul trait. Range unit, paralysis, weakening, innovator, plus immobilizer, basically inflicting his status elements every 5 seconds. So let's see here, his Berserker is 40%. He has the share complete status immunity, but the other stages won't have the same status element, so I guess he'll just be immune to this. Frenzy +1, Bombardment +1, Sharpshooter, hit enemies, and the status element spiritual pressure boost 80%. Yeah, definitely a very good character you can use. His SA1 is bad, which is the only bad thing about this unit. And another thing, but this is just a personal preference, he doesn't have the increased status chance against, the type that he has type advantage against. I just prefer units that would have that. This would paired alongside the status and the spiritual pressure boost, but since he has this immobilizer and innovator skill, it could help. And I think he's worthy of an honorable mention. The end of series Ichigo here, which is just basically a Soul trait, a strong tire, recharge time -12% here. He doesn't have any status elements. He's a melee unit that does have a boost on his SA2. Let's see here, he does have a 60% Berserker. Frenzy is at +1, Bombardment, Enhancer, Sprinter +2, and Marauder. So if you don't have any other of the previous units that I've mentioned, or you just so happen to have this unit here, he's been out for quite a bit, so you might have him with a lot of dupes. This is another option that you can use. So yeah, this is my team here. We can start off looking at the Soifon. Obviously, I won't have the heart attribute ×2 damage or the range attack damage ×2 because I don't have the new Byakuya. But you gotta deal with the cards you dealt. For the build, this is what I'm going to be using. The Lieutenant badges is able to be upgraded to 5-star plus, so that's why mine says 35%, while yours might say, I believe it's 20% if it's not 5-star plus. And these are just basically some strong type reduction and full stamina damage boost links. She is max ascendant here, and for the bonus abilities, full stamina damage boost, and the plus 200 SP. And with the links and her having a flat 20% full stamina damage boost, I have 111 full stamina damage boosts at 111%. Up next, we have the 1000-Year Blood War Aizen. I already had it in my head that I was going to use him when I saw that it was like speed or rankers. So unfortunately, I won't have the bonus melee damage, but it is what it is. Here's the build. These are just using some strong attack reduction and full stamina damage boost wings just so I can take advantage of this SA2 since it is a boost, and it does give us a barrier as well, forgot to mention that. He is also max transcendent. The SP is just at level 1 because it's no point in wasting the resources if the golden Chappie and Chappie are just going to reduce the spiritual pressure to 0 anyway. As for bonus abilities, full stamina damage boosts, and the plus 200 attack. And I will be using the 8th anniversary white here. Here is the build. Winks, strong attack reduction, full stamina damage boost, Winks. He is 5 out of 5 as well. Probably one of the strongest limit breaker plus I've probably been able to do. Full stamina damage boost for the bonus ability, and for the second one, it will be the plus 200 SP. So that's it for my characters and build. Let's jump in here to see what I can do with this team. Use our SA2, then just go ahead and use the EX move. Make sure we get this up. Yeah, I wish they would make more units like this 1000 Year Blood War Eyes and then the Safui Joshiro. I think they don't want to make units like those because if they just make them like that, people will like just be like autoing content, and I don't really think they want people to auto content. I think they just want people to actually play the game. But I mean, we'll just want to like sit there for a mind-numbingly amount of time when they can just put it on auto. Alright, I think my units all of my units actually being max transcended here will definitely help me out a lot. Yeah, having to gauge. Let's see here. This unit is still very, very great. Oh wait, using unit status summons. The only ones that I have to worry about status summons are Aizen and Soifon. We do recover stamina in between stages, but we still definitely don't want to get hit. I think I'll probably soul bomb with her. Yeah, that didn't do much. Yeah, see, here's where not having the type advantage is taking effect. You can tell right here. But us inflicting the paralysis status summon will definitely just kind of lock them in place. I didn't like the paralysis status summon at first, but it's kind of grown on me for like situations like this. Gotta make sure not to take a hit. Oh, we have 2 units with the boost now that I think about it. Yeah, this is taking quite a bit of time. But it is going to get done. There we go. Move on to the next stage. We took a hit, but good thing we have the barrier. Yeah, I forgot both. Oh yeah, this will be pretty. I don't want to say easy, but it'll be one of my better limit breaker runs because. Yeah, the Aizen and the Soifon both have barriers, don't they, I think? That completely slipped my mind. Forgot about the barrier. No, 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 no. Yeah, that one wasn't too bad as a Soifon. Just because we have type advantage. This one will be, I don't want to say easy, but I don't think we'll have a problem here. Type advantage, yeah. Yeah, there we go. Got about a minute left, need to move a bit faster. Oh yeah, those are all the stages, so we pretty much just rotated back to the beginning now. So we'll try to move as fast as possible here. That Aizen barely goes anywhere with his splash step. Have our EX move. We'll be able to use it one more time before we get out of the limit break plus here. Maybe not. We won't even get a chance to use it if we make it back to her in time. We might be able to clear this last. Well, we'll see. Yep. Okay, yeah. I knew we were going to clear it just in enough time. Yep, that's it. Not bad. Soifon kind of slowed us down because we didn't have a type advantage, but that's fine. Still did pretty good. Alright, so yeah, that was my Limit Breaker quest run. I managed to complete 15 out of the 22 orders that they have here. It's more than half, so I'll definitely take that. Obviously, if you have the best in slot characters with some dupes, your run will go obviously a lot better than mine did. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Good luck on your Limit Breaker quest run. And as usual, until next time.